Welcome to Double Jeffpardy, the show formerly known as the Fan Controlled Show, your official companion show to fan controlled sports and entertainment. I'm Jeff 2 N's 1 T Canada, and I'm joined by the whole gang. It's Josh Maduga, it's Slayton Batiste, and it's the returning champ, Patrick Dees.
God damn, I missed this show, huh? God, we're 3 minutes in. I'm already pumped.
I will say this. I don't think we give enough credit, but Jess Samola with one of the finest thumbnails ever made today.
Ever.
Yeah. Put that thumbnail up. Just put it up.
It's home run after home run. Although I don't know who that bearded fellow is.
Yeah, who is that guy? He's like a handsomer version of you.
Yeah, he does look much more handsome.
Yeah. Wait, so walk me through. You were telling us just right before the show. So you booked a commercial.
Yes.
Have you already told the story on the show, or is this new?
I don't remember. I mean,
okay.
We did.
I want to hear about the process and what it's like to go from.
Well, here's the thing. So I'm I'm always I'm a working actor.
You're working.
I'm a sometimes actor.
Sure.
I haven't booked a commercial since my kids were born, so my son's 7.
A lot of people said you should have retired after the
top hat.
Yeah, I was gonna go with Shakespeare in East Texas,
well,
but
indeed.
I mean,
squat
on top, Tom Brady.
You peak early. Sometimes you peak early.
The hard part about retiring after the East Texas Shakespeare Festival is that not only can nobody perform, but the festival itself would have died. Like he would have ended an entire festival, and you got to think about the smaller people. You got to think about the little people, like the trees and into the woods and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
My understanding is that no one would ever be able to do Shakespeare again.
Correct.
Yeah.
Guys, did you hear? Shut it down. We're done with Willie Shakes. Yeah, it's done. Put it to rest.
Well, anyway, I booked a commercial here in Denver, sort of local thing, but it's a nice little payday. And the spot is there's a moment where I'm animated. There's an animated section, and I'm in the animated section. So I'm animated and I'm live action at the same, in different parts. And
Double Jeffpardy.
This is indeed the case. And anyway, so they need to start working on the animation. And so they needed reference photos. Like, we want to hire you for this spot, but we want you to be clean shaven. And I was like, all right. And they're like, okay, so we need you to shave now. The commercial doesn't even shoot until January 31st. So
because they wanted to look at you, like they were like, make sure that there was not like a swastika tattoo or something on your chin.
Yeah, I mean, I had that removed. No,
yeah, I know.
That's not even a joke. They need to get working on the animation, right?
Of course.
They needed reference photos for my face.
Sure.
And I just assumed that I was going to send them they hired me with the beard. They're like, we want you to shave, send them the pictures, and then go, we're going to go with somebody else.
Go in a different direction.
We on second thought.
Could have just right?
I told my agent, I was like, do we have a contract before I shave? A contract, legally binding document.
Steven's not telling the chat. We were talking about our favorite commercial jingles last night during the NBA stream, and the JG Wentworth spot came up. And it's Wentworth. It's not Whitworth, Steven Sawtell. It's the JG Wentworth. We were talking about Chili's baby back ribs being the GOAT.
All-timer.
Of commercial jingles, and it's not even close. And then we started talking about like local ones. And then Leighton sent me one for like an education connection that I'd never seen before. It was something.
Have y'all never seen this? None of y'all seen this?
No.
Can I tell you the one that my son loves right now? Like we'll be watching football and he'll be not paying attention at all. And then a commercial will come on and my son stands up and is like, BK, have it your way. I'm like, what? Why is that? Yeah. That's a terrible jingle.
It's terrible. It's horrendous. It gets stuck in your head. BK is not even that good. You can fight me on that one. But yeah, and I started talking about.
We rule.
Nerdy in the chat with the Cars for Kids jingle, which is just put a gun in.
KARS Cars for Kids.
Number 2 pencil through my eardrum.
God! I had never heard that song until I moved to California, and it would pop on sports radio, and I was like,
"Same here."
2 or something. And I said to somebody, he's like, "You're from here?" He's like, "Cars for Kids has haunted my life for years."
Oh yeah, that's awful.
It's just brutal.
Truly terrible. Have you seen that was going around Instagram? I feel like every once in a while, like once a year, I get it sent to me. It's that like it's a jingle for like a local, and it looks like a pawn shop from the early 80s, and they're doing this little dance, and they go, "Service is selling, and selling is service." Have you guys seen this one?
No.
It is fantastic. It is like half commercial, half like internal training video. I'm not sure what the point is, but it's incredible. I will be sending it to you right after.
You guys,
this.
so my super local one like that is Toyota of Orange.
Oh yes,
You wouldn't have got a lemon. I wouldn't have got a lemon at Toyota of Orange.
Yeah, Terry Cullen Chevrolet.
There's wait, was yours a Chevrolet, Leighton?
His name is Terry Cullen. He's the man who can put you in a truck. If you want a new Chevy Silverado, then partner, you're in luck. But what's crazy is I never knew it was right around the corner from my house. But the commercial is him like with a lasso and a bunch of bulls. There are no bulls there's no cowboys around where I'm living. So that was the theme song growing up. That was.
So there's an old one. I think it's a Bay Area local one from when I was a kid. That is, if you want to get a car, go see Cal. If you want to get a car, but everybody, every child, every human that heard it as, if you want to get a car, pussy cow. If you want to get a car, pussy cow. It's what it sounds like. And everyone I know is like, pussy cow?
It seems.
Oh my goodness, that is something. There was a Chevrolet in Pittsburgh. It was called Century 3 Chevrolet, and it it ended with minutes from the mall because there was a Century 3 mall. And like any time that you were on the road, it was like Century 3 Chevrolet, Lebanon Church Road, Pittsburgh, minutes from the mall. And you're like, wait, you're on Lebanon Church Road? Where's the Century 3 Chevrolet? Because you heard that song all of the time. Oh my goodness. I mean, this brings up a certain people in the chat, like Menards, anyone from Freddie Airmail, like everybody's got their local one it is stuck in their head. They remember forever. It just brings back either good memories, bad memories, or just memories in general.
I feel like it's a dying art. I feel
the
jingle is not as prominent as it used to be. And I don't know if that's good or bad.
Yeah. So there's a guy here where I live right now, and he's got this like long-ish, wet, stringy, like curly hair, like it's styled that way, and he's got a hand puppet a la Jeff Dunham.
Amazing.
That looks the exact same, like same haircut, and they talk to each other. He's a car dealer.
Love it. A car dealer with a hobby.
Oh,
Love a car dealer with a hobby.
100%.
Only way it's better is if it's magic.
Yeah.
It's like I went into a car dealership. My true love was ventriloquism.
He's like, excuse me, I need to go talk to my finance manager about that deal. No, you can't do it. I can't. He said I can't lower the price.
Stephen Sawtell with the best all-time TV show theme would be an excellent poll. There's a lot. Yeah. There's just so many.
It made me. I was thinking about that. I don't know if you guys watched the Emmys at all, but they did a whole thing because it was the 75th Emmys, and so they did a whole thing of like going back through time, and they had the whole cast of Cheers there and everything. It was like a lot of great theme songs.
I used to be able to shred the Cheers theme song on the piano. I mean,
really?
I memorized that. I would get a little like. Oh yeah, I would get a little jazzy with it. I love the Cheers theme song.
So it's enough for a bar trick, right? You don't play the piano; it's just enough to impress strangers, right?
Correct.
Like outside, right? Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
the Cheers theme song. It's Piano Man and Journey Faithfully. That's it. Those are the only 3 songs I learned, memorized by heart. Yeah.
I learned the first 3 chords of Jump by Van Halen. Bam, 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 and that's all you need. That's all I know how to play.
That's really good. Stephen Sawtell says my vote is Perfect Strangers. He's not wrong.
It's very good.
So good.
Nerdy, you again. Clutch. Fresh Prince is an all-timer.
Yeah, it is.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Flying
West Philadelphia,
home
born and
on the
raised.
wings of our dreams.
Do you guys remember the show Just the 10 of Us or My
Sure.
Two Dads?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Both of them,
man.
yes.
See, Leighton is so young. By the time he got to TV, it was just The Wire. They just like walked in.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
were like,
It's like prestige TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the Lost theme song, which is just whoa.
You guys remember Greatest American Hero?
Oh, dude.
Leave it or not, I'm walking
Walking
on
on
air.
air. I never thought I could feel so
But
good.
Is that from that
Good.
show, or is that a song before it?
It's like Bosom Buddies. It's like
Yeah,
they
it
just
was.
took
Yes.
a Billy Joel
Yeah.
song
Yeah.
and now it's the theme song to Bosom Buddies.
Right.
You know,
Forever.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Nerdy's. I'm still a Toys R Us kid. Shout out to Nerd E.
Ah.
He won by 1 pick.
Whoa!
Oh, legend.
Yeah.
On this week's leaderboards. The leaderboards start Thursday at midnight, basically. Thursday at like 12:01 a.m. and end Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. Nerdy, let's see. Nerdy with 6,227 points. Woody
Holy
the
mackerel.
Duck, 6,207 points. Lost by 1
That's
pick.
a heartbreaker. That's a
Incredible.
heartbreaker. Woody, I'm sorry. buddy.
Incredible. One vote.
Yeah.
1 vote.
They say
Our
every
new-
vote counts, and now there's proof of it, you know?
There's proof. There's proof. He didn't lose the popular vote by over 7 million. And Crypto Oregon are one of our newest dudes that's in there all the time. He's international. Crypto Oregon coming in third. Our buddy Cool One at 5747. And then around out the top 5, Racer 24524 with 5,546. So I mean, listen, if you want, I had 2,000 something points and I was in 897th place. So in order to really climb those things, you got to answer everything and you got to answer them right. So yeah.
Those guys are amazing. Those,
Yeah.
those top 3 finishers, I'm impressed. They're
Yeah,
just
me too.
duking it out for that top spot.
Woody the
Yeah,
Duck had the line of the night last night as we were watching the NBA. He's like, I think he said when we were ending at halftime, he's like, "Oh, my wife will be happy," because he's just
Oh, yeah.
watching the game, answering the picks, waiting for the picks to come up, just so he can submit to try and climb that leaderboard. He's like, "My wife's not getting too happy about it."
That's what Nerdy said. I'd like to thank the Bucks for being so bad you stopped the stream early.
Yes,
Absolutely.
They
Woody
were-
also brings up the X-Men animated series, which is again all timer theme song.
I think you should do. You got to do. If you're going to do this right, you got to do categories for best TV theme song with lyrics and best
Yes,
TV
yeah,
theme
I
song
think
without.
that's right.
You know.
Did you see the new Doctor Strange film?
Yeah.
There
the
is
second
a
one.
Yes, the second one is a new. So the second one, and there's a scene where they play. I won't spoil anything, but there is a scene where some characters from that X-Men show up and they play the jingle. It's that piano jingle underneath,
Yeah.
and I went, "Yeah!" I lost my mind. It's very cool. It's aimed at me.
What
You got like awesome, like like Airwolf and Knight Rider.
Oh, Airwolf is incredible.
Knight Rider.
Airwolf's theme is.
I haven't thought about Airwolf. Why the fuck has
look at
that not
Leighton.
come back?
It's the
Guys,
greatest.
I need you to every time you say a show, just look at Leighton. That's all I need you to do. Say the show.
Word of Airwolf.
and
It's a
look
bunch
at
of
it.
olds.
Dude,
Leighton.
I
So
guarantee
old.
you would have loved
Thundercats and
Airwolf.
like Silverhawks, but like that.
I'm a Silverhawks, a Copper Boy. Come on,
Yeah.
let's go.
I mean, I've never seen an episode of SpongeBob SquarePants, and Leighton's entire generation lives on SpongeBob. Like
Me and my boys have a whole folder of memes from SpongeBob.
Yes,
The most memeable show ever.
exactly.
Man, come on,
Yep.
guys.
Yep.
I just want to go back to talking about Airwolf. I haven't thought about that in a very. Leighton, wait,
I'll
like
do
Jeffrey,
that. What is Airwolf?
could you do your best and explain the premise of Airwolf to Leighton so he understands how badass this
So
show is?
Airwolf is a TV show about a helicopter.
Yes.
That's it.
It's
It's
like
a
a-
helicopter show. There aren't any human characters in Airwolf, is my understanding.
It's just no. It's like this super helicopter.
But
It's
dude,
these really cool.
do
future
yourself a
missiles.
favor.
It just
It's a helicopter with guns on it. Do
flies
yourself
around
a
and shooting
favor.
shit.
Google the Airwolf opening theme because it's
It slaps.
It slaps.
I would listen to it right now. I'm telling you, it's fucking.
It slaps.
Leighton hates his life. He's like, you guys are so old.
It's so old. Look it up. It's only in 4x3. You know,
pretty. That's
So
true.
show
There's
about a helicopter.
serious shortage of helicopter shows and also sentient car shows. Why? Like, why? It's time for Knight Rider to come back.
I feel
is
like
that not?
now that we all actually have sentient cars, we should.
Yeah, it's kind of boring.
You know?
He's
That's
kind of
what I was
lame.
gonna say. It's like you were talking about Murder at the End of the World before the show went live, or maybe it was on the show. I can never. It all merges together as soon as we start talking. But it's like Murder at the End of the World. Like if Knight Rider had been responsible for all the murders, then like we would have been really pissed, because had you brought in like an actual AI being that we trusted, but instead you bring in an AI being we don't know. Like if Siri was responsible for like the Murdoch murders, you'd be like, I didn't trust that from the get-go. I didn't like Siri one bit. She always gets it wrong. She plugs in duck for fuck. Like I don't want her to run my life, especially like Alexa. When I'm like, hey Alexa, play this song, she's like, I can't find that. I'm like, you know where it is, Alexa. You've played it before. I said the same thing to you before. Don't come at me like that.
Can I tell you the biggest problem in the world? There is no larger problem in my world
Oh, go on.
than what I'm about to say. And you'll say, Jeff, you're living a privileged first world problem. Yeah. But guess what? It's a terrible thing. So my kids love this YouTube guy named Danny Go. His name is Danny Go.
We started playing that. Amanda was like, no fucking way are we watching this guy.
Smart. Yeah, that's why she's brilliant, and that's why you made the right choice. But
thank you.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, his songs on the spectrum of kids songs, they're on the less annoying side for me. Like they're actually not that horrible, but he has a million of them, and my daughter is absolutely addicted to them, and she needs to have Danny Go songs playing all the time. So she's constantly asking our Amazon Echo to play Danny Go.
Okay.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, you guys. Here's where the problem lies.
Danny Go Bra.
There is an artist by the name of Danny Goki.
Oh, okay. Real appropriate type music.
Danny.
You didn't want to think about changing that? Goki?
And guess what? Alexa always thinks my daughter is asking for Danny Goki. Alexa, play Danny Go. Here are some songs by Danny Goki.
And it's just awful.
And it's like, it's like, welcome to my car. You know, it's like, no.
Back with a solid question. Where does Danny go to?
He goes in your ear holes and stays there in your brain, worming his way deep in your brain for days at a time. That's where he goes.
There's a song called Rosie's Rules. It's on PBS Kids, and the intro song is very catchy. And Rosie, my daughter, obviously loves it because it's her name. And that song has been stuck in my head for easily 3 weeks. I can't sleep sometimes. It's in my head because the first line of the song is like something. Can you mail a cat to her abuela's house in Mexico? And it just stuck in my head, and like Rosie wants to watch it all the time, and the episodes are really quick, so you hear the theme song like every 11 minutes and you're toast. Leighton, just wait, man. You're living the dream. No kids. No, you're not even married yet. You're talking about your bachelor party. Give yourself 10 years. You're same boat. You're gonna be like, I gotta, because the next thing is gonna be some guy like we've had to listen to Blippy and Miss friggin' Rachel, and my god, it's just.
Or hold on to it as long as you can, man. Hold on. Take a good look. This is your future.
So I had Alexa this week. Normally I would just push play on my phone or whatever, but I've been using Alexa way more frequently to like to some pump up jam while I'm getting ready. Right, I've got Alexa in every goddamn room in this house. So I've been like, play this. So the other night, feeling a little, I don't know, winding down a little bit. Big Sigur Rós fan. I don't know if you guys know this band.
Oh, I remember Sigur Rós. I thought it was Sigur Rós.
It is Sigur Rós. Sorry, it's correct. Turns out I can't pronounce a fucking song of theirs repeatedly over and over. How I've been saying them my whole life. She's like, I don't know that song. What do you mean you don't know that song? Over and over and over. It was wild. They just gave up. And
Fan Controlled Sports says it best. You mean Sugar Ray? Very good, Jess.
Yeah, very
well done. Very good. Steven Sawtell, y'all sleeping on Bluey. No. We've never slept. We're all
Bluey.
Yeah.
Bluey is the exception to every kid's show rule. It's
correct.
I could watch it infinite times, never get old. The music is amazing. It's the greatest.
Rosie calls him Bully. He's like, Dada, play Bully.
Yeah, you were
Hey, how-
you were early Bluey adopter, Jeffrey. I feel like I heard now he's ubiquitous. Bluey's
Yeah.
everywhere. She's You were the very first person that said, "Hey, don't sleep on this. You're gonna hate most kids like content. This is something you can watch and you will enjoy." You were the very first person.
I appreciate you saying that. I do feel like I was an early adopter, and I felt like I had to evangelize for it. Now it's everywhere. Like
it's everywhere.
They had a
video
balloon in the
game.
Macy's Day Parade, for God's sake.
Yeah.
But I remember
Deservedly so.
I had a Bluey T-shirt, and I remember wearing it out in public and being somebody pointing it out for the first time, and I was like, "Oh, people know the show. They finally know the show." And now it's like it's taken over the world, which rightfully so.
Again,
it's great.
So
I saw
you burned
the
the TV. You burned the T-shirt then.
Yeah,
I
but
just don't
that
wanna
was
be
just
like
because
that
of the
guy.
house
Yeah.
fire that I had.
I got to give a shout out in chat. Our buddy Crypto Worgen in the chat. He has fully embraced the fan controlled lifestyle. He said, "I watch one episode per day after I just collapse." Mostly, he's collapsing from all the picks that he has to choose and outsmart people. Good to see you in the chat, Crypto Worgen. Welcome to the Thunderdome.
Crypto Worgen.
And Crypto Worgen.
Crazy.
So apparently, this has nothing to do with Bluey, but you were talking about burning a T-shirt. Apparently, there's like a new thing where, like, you know that Josh wine? Have you guys seen? You know the wine that's called Josh?
Yep.
Apparently, it's become like this thing that like people are making fun of. Right?
Yeah. Oh, they
It's
are.
like, oh, we're having a Josh night, and they get like all of the wine, and it's like put a little Josh in me, and I sent Amanda that shirt.
Yeah.
It's like, how much Josh can you put inside you? It's like all of this like really fucked up stuff about the Josh wine.
Yeah.
And I sent it to Amanda, and she's like, "What the fuck is this?" And I was like, I thought it was funny.
I didn't make the meme, right? This is not me. I don't have a lot of sympathy for you for signed to the guy who deals with these nuts shit since he's 11. Just don't care.
Crypto Worgen, too many picks. Thank you guys. I joined Twitch just because of you guys. See, that's the kind of revolution we want to start, Crypto Worgen. We need a theme song for Crypto Worgen. Jeff, go.
Crypto Worgen, he's a Worgen and crypto.
Can you play
it's a dying art. It's a dying art. You can hear it die
Welcome
right
to my
now,
Twitch stream.
Steven Sawtell, I want a Crypto Worgen Woody the Duck collab called Crypto Duck. I wanted to call it Woody Worgen.
Yeah, Woody Worgen sounds better.
Woody Worgen is better.
Woody Worgen.
Leighton.
Woody Worgen.
Leighton's just so over the show. He's like, yeah, okay, whatever you got. Okay, old. He's like, yeah, it's better. It's better. Okay.
Fan Controlled Sports says you sound like Strong Band. All of my theme songs are
Burning
all the people. Burning. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So good.
Strong Bad. There was a brief moment where Strong Bad was the greatest thing in the world.
Oh my God.
And what was like, oh, this is why the internet was created, right? Like it was this clarity where like, oh, okay, Strong Bad.
Yeah.
Check the email.
Freddie Airmail. I had held on for far too long. An empty bottle of Behringer Moscato. I bought it at 7-Eleven and consumed all of at one single house party in 2014. Huh. Interesting move there, Freddie. I didn't see that coming from Freddie Airmail. But maybe a Behringer Moscato does sound very Freddie Airmail like now that I think about it.
I went to a Super Bowl party where I brought this really expensive bottle of gin and just was like, it was a great party. And then toward the end of the night, like the bottle was mostly gone. I was like, man, they really went through that. And then somebody's like, you're the only one that's had any of it. And I was like, oh no. And so the car ride home, I was being driven. I had a driver, but I was the most hammered I've ever been. But like,
this
it was
is
a
a party of
realization where I was
lushes.
like,
Look at what they did to this bottle.
Like that was exactly right. I was like, what is even going on? And like, Mosh, it's the hit. And it was not okay. I was a wreck for several days.
I've always been under the impression that like if you go to somebody's house, I mean, you go to somebody's house, you bring something, right? But I always bring things to their house that I would like to consume, right?
Yeah, me too. Same, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what you have. Like I make buffalo chicken dip for a party because I want to have the buffalo chicken dip. I bring Buffalo Trace or bourbon to a party because I don't know. Like they're like, all we have is Michelob Ultra, and I'm like, I don't really want to drink Michelob Ultra, but I know that I can get myself in trouble if I bring my own bourbon, and at least I'll be entertained in what could be sometimes not a great party. When you go, you're like, ugh.
And and then there's this perfect storm where you introduce them to your favorite bourbon, and so the next time you go, it's just there.
Correct.
You've like it's the Bluey of bourbon. Like Jeffrey shows up and he's like, "This is the greatest thing ever." And you're like, okay.
You know how you get good gifts at Christmas or your birthday? Tell people what you like.
Yeah.
Just really simple. Okay. What do I like? I like golf and I like bourbon and I like Pittsburgh, and that's it. And you really, you could get me any one of those three things in those genres, and I would be extremely happy.
Clayton just shows up with the key to the city of Pittsburgh. He's like, you wouldn't believe what I went through to get this.
Done and done. They're like, hey, we got you a Toronto Blue Jays hat. I'm like, that doesn't fit in my wheelhouse.
It's a
Clearly,
Houston Oilers jersey. What are you doing?
This isn't a team I like.
Warren Moon was all right.
Yeah, Warren Moon was pretty solid.
How did your I wanted to ask you, Josh, how did your the potty training go?
Oh, we gave up. You ever seen that movie? You ever seen the movie Dunkirk? You know,
Sure.
Yeah, of course.
where the British try and go to like beat Germany back, but they're like, oh, the Luftwaffe was too bad. We got to go back to England and regroup. And then the Luftwaffe is like, oh, we're coming for you. Well, we tried to take over, and Rosie beat us back. She was not having it. We tried our best. I think Amanda was about to just like throw herself down a hill. We were just fighting we don't fight that often as a married couple, and we were just fighting for no reason other than the fact that we were exhausted and Rosie wanted nothing to do with the toilet. Now, did she go to the bathroom and the toilet a couple times? Sure. Did she ever want to? No. And did she scream at us a lot? Yeah. See, we're working on some stuff. So we retreated. We've decided to to regroup, to maybe, I mean, I've even thought about like hiring a Cesar Millan type potty training whisperer to like save us. But I got to be honest, Jeff.
Hey man, you're not alone. I'll tell you that. You're not alone.
Yeah.
You're not alone.
It
feels like you're failing in those moments, but you're not. You know,
brutal.
Can I offer a suggestion? How about now? Hear me out on this. You send Rosie to Layton's house.
No.
For like a month, right? So Layton gets the benefit of learning what it's like to dad. She comes back, she's just potty trained. You're like, okay, goes to Christmas Future, Layton.
Layton, the real question is,
How do you
how
feel
often does
about that?
Rachel bring up children to you?
Oh, that's a good question.
It's died down because we went to a friend's baby shower.
Oh, it's
Sorry,
over.
the Monday after, she said, I can wait. And I said, I love you.
Yeah.
When we were in the shower, usually the baby shower is gasoline to that fire. You know?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It killed it. So
That's all right.
It was an extinguisher, if you will. That's good. That's good.
That's what you want.
Amanda, when we were in Atlanta for season 2 of Fan Control Football, I was talking to Layton because I'd met Rachel, and I was like, you guys are going to get married. Clearly, they'd been together forever. And I was like, I mean, I waited to get married till I was 36. And Layton was like, whoa, 36. And I was like, man, I had a baby at like 39. He's like, whoa, 39. Like, yeah, man. I waited a long effing time, dude.
Yeah, you still feel like it's too soon though, right?
Every day, every single day.
I could have waited a few more years.
Every day when like it's like about 8:15 and Rosie's like going down for bedtime, I always had this moment of like, now I know why my dad like would come home and just go like, because
That makes sense.
It's just like that long sigh of like, you're not tired, you're not exhausted, you're just done. You are just it's over. You're done.
It's all gone. There's no
It's
gas
gone.
in the tank.
There's nothing left. You want to watch a show, but like you're halfway through Fargo and you're like, oh, what? Oh no, they're all dead. They all died. I don't know, man. It's whew.
Yeah.
See, crypto working gets it. I've won and I'm stopping. I'm way too old. Boom. Yeah. Me
See,
too.
that's the thing that you said, like you waited too long, like, or you could have waited longer, but like honestly, I feel like parenting is a young man's game, right? Like this idea of like Layton's got some juice in the tank, man.
You
Like,
got some juice.
don't wait too long. Right now, you're gonna be infinitely more patient with that kid. Probably have a much better relationship. You wait till you're like our age, and you're just gonna be like, "Shut up,
Yeah.
stop it,
Yeah,
I'm
I
tired."
don't know. I guess that's I've only experienced it one way, so I only know one way. But I kind of feel like, maybe you get to that when you're like, 40 and your kid's 15, and you're like, man, we can hang out and it's awesome, and I got energy. I don't know. That's not.
I mean, I enjoyed my 20s and my early 30s probably way too much, and waited a very long time, mostly because every girl I dated before Amanda was an absolute dumpster fire.
To a girl, it was crazy. The first one that wasn't, just like, put a ring on it.
Put a ring on it. Don't date actresses. They're evil people. No, I got there and now I'm here. And listen, I always have a ton of energy, so I think I'm okay. But there is a patience level of what is the exhausting part, right? Yeah. Because they win. They just win. You can't win. You lose.
So I know I've been gone a couple of weeks, but as the show just turned into like give Leighton advice about this future, that's what the show is now. Okay, I just
found
make
out
sure.
that
I
he's
just
getting married, and it became incumbent upon us to warn him about everything.
I get it. It's like, it's totally unsolicited. It's like, hey guys, talk to me a little bit about marriage. She's like, oh no, hey, listen, Leighton, you're gonna hear
something, you stupid asshole.
Yeah, what are you doing? Not once a year late.
Run for your
any of the life.
That's what you do. That's what you do. After 40, you just look for young people and you try to siphon their youthful energy out of them.
Yeah, it's like Billy Madison. Like, don't say that. Don't ever say that.
If I was you, I would make so many different life choices than I did.
This is a good one from Nerdy Watches. 3 old men and a little Leighton.
That's really good. That's real good.
Yeah, that's man. Crystal Morgan. At 45, no energy for small children. Yeah. I just don't, for me and Jeff, I know you love both your kids, but you've said multiple times, like, God, it is so much easier with one. It's like, I don't know how, when you're like 2.5, you're sitting around going, it would be awesome adding another one, like doing this all over again, spending another 2.5 years to get to this point where you are just still taking like pucks to the face with no goalie equipment on. You are like, you're standing there and you are getting slap shot after slap shot. Like, go fuck. I like my eye is bleeding. You're like, not more pucks coming. Good luck.
Sign me up.
You know what I should do? Start a second concurrent hockey game right now.
Yep. Yeah. With by the way, the same amount of players on your team, no more coaches, no more resources. It's just another hockey game.
Let's invite in another opponent. I'll just stand right here in front of the goal with no pads.
Yep. The Richmond Revolution, good to see you in chat. How are you, sir? Do you expect to start season 3 of FCF in March? No. But we do expect to have an announcement of an exact date. It will be a little bit warmer. All across the country, the time of year we'll be playing football, and it will end before NFL and college start. How does that sound?
I think that's right. I think that's fair. Announcement inbound. So that's coming real soon. Yeah.
No exact dates, but date adjacent. How's that? How's that?
That's pretty good.
Steve, do you have any other announcements? You've been gone for like 6 weeks, but 2 weeks since the show has been active again.
God,
anything
it feels
you
like
want
a year and a half. I came back. Jeffrey's got no beard. Leighton's getting married. It's just, what is
our pets' heads are falling off?
Pets' heads are falling off.
A lot of stuff.
The bit that never gets old from that is when he's like, it feels like you're running at an incredible rate. Dumb and Dumber is one of the greatest movies of all time. Big gulps, huh?
If not the greatest. Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. The thing that that we have not had a formal announcement at, but I think people have anticipated is the fact that we are way down the path with NASCAR. Just I know we're talking a little about things that we're looking forward to, but my biggest, I started 5 minutes before the show making a list of things I was excited about, and Fan Control Racing made the list. And if you had told me last August that NASCAR would be anywhere near anything I'd be looking forward to in the year of our Lord 2024, I would have laughed in your face. But it was a crazy success. Thank you to everybody who's watching right now and people that participated in that first kind of foray into Fan Control Racing. I feel like it was a fun experience. I think fans really enjoyed it. NASCAR sure enjoyed it. I don't know if you've talked about the stats on this show, but I mean, we had 500,000 people tune in. We had over 35,000 people making plays for the car, like influencing strategy. We were the 2.5 million social impressions. We were the most watched car. We didn't finish the race, and the most watched car at the NASCAR Xfinity Championship. So NASCAR as a whole is very interested in doing what's have a much bigger relationship with us. 24, we'll be doing 6 to 8 races. So announcements on that stuff are inbound, but formal announcements. I think people know we're doing racing, but man, I'm just totally excited about it because you guys know how this goes. Every time you do a thing for the first time, you're going to have that post-mortem where you're like, dude, you know what else we could do next time? We have like the longest list of that for racing. And it's like, dude, what if we did this? What if we did this? So like, I think it was a crazy fun beta. And this like idea of like what it could look at 1.0 and this year is pretty exciting to me. So
nerdy, very funny. Where's Peanut? Someone go get him.
He's spontaneously combusted when he heard you say that.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
Woody the Duck, horse racing coming back. Horse racing was never here.
It wasn't. It really wasn't.
There was an idea that we might do it. I mean, I got a whole thing made for a background of fan controlled stables.
You sure did.
I mean, down the line, maybe if we can, like, we buy a horse and we feed the horse and then we race the horse and it's your horse. We have multiple horses, or we have an entire race where all of the horses have been fan controlled in some way, shape, or form. But as of right now, we're going to concentrate on things that we can do more fan controlling than less animal controlling.
Yeah, I think that's right. Like, again, like I think there was an idea here. There was a kernel of something cool. I think we as a group collectively were like, no, it's not where we want to go necessarily. So, I don't want to nix it entirely, but we've got to find a concept that actually works, right? Like I was this hardcore skeptic around NASCAR until we actually came together and said, hey, look, what could this actually look like? And then found the right partner who was also excited about it. So
yeah,
hear me out.
Go
on.
Fan controlled dog show.
Oh,
Okay.
Crimp it, clip it, walk
Clip
it.
Where's the haunches?
Punch it,
Fluff the haunches.
Oh, put a treat down. Stay. What kind of treats does he want? Pepperoni, bacon strips? We don't know. Oh, this is actually. Or have you ever seen, like the ones where they like dart in between the poles? Like we set the poles, we put like the ramps up. Oh, maybe we get to name the dogs in the litter.
I'm just gonna watch Best in Show over and over again.
Yeah. Richmond Revolution, is the FCF ready to operate? Is that like a dance move? And what cities are going to be in the league? Cannot announce the cities, but there will be. And
fan controlled surgeries. The FCF is ready to operate.
Use the scissors.
Failure.
Not the scalpel.
Staple him.
Doctor, I have terrible news. The fans have decided.
Hey, just a quick heads up. We put this to the fans. I know it's heart surgery, but we also have an orthopedist in here, and we've also got just a general physician from a local ER. Fans have chosen the general physician from the local ER.
The fans have decided no anesthetic.
Yeah, Peanut. Why would you vote like that, Peanut?
Welcome to the pain train.
It's a true story. I know. I had testicular cancer. Super fun. Everything we want to talk about on a show like this. Anyway, but so I had to have a testicle removed, and the number of times. Day of, they checked with me as to which one was coming out.
Yeah,
scared me to. What do you mean? How do you? You should be telling me. What are you? I'm not directing this.
I can't choose a nut.
It's like, have you ever? It's like when you go to like you call cable or like AT&T, right? And they connect you with like 9 different people. Like, oh, tell us what your name is and your address. And like, I already gave that to the 6 people before this. Like, left nut, right nut. You're like, it's the left.
It's even more disturbing when they like take an ink marker and write no on one half of your body.
Yeah.
It's like that's as high tech as we're getting on the making sure you operate on the wrong piece of me.
Dude, it means it happens way more than you'd like to think, right?
Often.
Like this. What a nightmare.
It's like you cut the wood and then you put it into the spot and it doesn't fit, except it's a human body part.
God. Measure twice, cut once, they say.
My buddy of mine grew up and became a doctor, and I went and visited him at the hospital, and he was like wearing scrubs, and I was giving him shit. I was like, this is just a Halloween costume. You're not like an actual doctor. Like, what? You are not qualified to be a doctor. And I was like, so what's the scariest thing that you've learned as being a doctor? And he said, Patrick, the thing that's terrifying as being a doctor is, like every profession, there are good ones and there are bad ones. It's like mechanics. There are actual terrible doctors.
Yeah,
I just kind of assumed that like there was a bar you cleared, and once you're an MD, you're like, yeah, you're qualified to be here. He's like, nay.
Yeah.
Woody the Duck. We had a nurse come in to take my daughter to get a circumcision. That's some good hospitaling right there. That's a good one.
Pretty great.
Solid.
How did it work out for her?
Controlled malpractice. That's pretty airmail. It's very good.
That's pretty solid. That's a
very
good
good.
name for a show. Yeah. Well, we have about 20 minutes left in the program. Shout out real quick for those that are wondering. Leighton and I will be doing a watch along live picks and polls during the Buccaneers Lions game on Sunday. That's a noon Pacific kickoff. Very much looking forward to that game. I hope the Lions win. They're my new favorite team in the NFC. Sorry, Jeff.
That's okay. I get it. There, you gotta have a soft spot in your heart for that kind of enthusiasm and that
Really
kind of historic situation. I get it.
I totally agree.
I really just want the Ravens to make to lose. So
I do too. I think they can. I think Houston has got something special going on right now.
Some kind of mojo working.
Totally agree.
Kind of mojo working.
Yep.
Because last weekend every game was boring except for like 27 minutes of the Steeler game and the Lions-Rams game. Other than that,
boring but very satisfying.
Oh, wasn't
see the
it,
NFC East just go down in flames hard.
Oh, so good, so good. Especially, I mean, the shame is when NFC East teams play each other, they both can't lose.
Yeah.
But it's just amazing to see both the Eagles and the Cowboys get blown out and their coaches keep their job while the fan base screams into pillows across like the Eastern Seaboard and, the middle part of Texas. It's just great. It's just great.
Big shout out Leighton and Josh on the work that you guys did during the Cowboys loss about the TVs. All of the TV themed social content was really just chef's kiss.
Yeah,
very good. I loved Jimmy Johnson just losing his goddamn mind.
My God.
National television
at halftime.
Yeah,
it's incredible.
Just unhinged.
He was the PE teacher when like dodgeball got out of hand and he starts screaming at the kid.
Yeah. Make sure the camera's on me because I'm gonna have an aneurysm on live television.
Yeah, like. Yeah, he looked like he had drank too much and smoked too much, and his hair still didn't move. His hair.
No, it really didn't. I didn't even notice that.
Move. Yeah,
maybe it was AI.
When you're in that situation on that and that dais, if you will, of people, even though they're standing, even Rob Gronkowski was like,
"Calm down, Jimmy. Come on, buddy.
Jimmy,
you're not."
What
happened was he got voted into the Hall of Fame this year, and so he feels a responsibility to
now he likes the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Freddie Emerald runs some sort of illegal projected computer system behind the scenes, which we'll be incorporating into FCF season 3. Apparently, multiple people have sent you emails, D's, Freddie the Emerald, Woody the Duck, and you haven't gotten back to them. So they're livid. They're pissed. They're probably just whispered.
I feel awful. Bump those emails. If you're listening to this, you hit me again. I will hit you back ASAP.
But 3 of 4 within a TD margin of victory. Who would have thought the NFC East would go from 3 of 4 teams making the 2022 playoffs to being the only division not in the divisional round in 2023? Woo! That is a scene. Yes.
I mean, to be fair, Deez was in Prague. Email works there. I'm not making that excuse. It still gets to me. It's just it's not acceptable.
Yeah, I mean, he was only in a river for a part of the time. In a cold
3 times. It was not a lot. 9 minutes total.
I mean, it was like minus 16 in Chicago. Did you see like the lake moving with all the ice?
Yeah,
that's what I just figured the Prague River was like.
Wild, dude. I've been thinking about that cold plunge since I did it. Like I'm obsessively looking for cold plunge stuff because that has to be part of my life.
It's pretty easy. You just get a bucket and you fill it with ice water and then you pour it over your body.
Not the same.
Right? Doesn't sound fun.
Don't you have like it gets cold enough in like Temecula in the wintertime, you can go to a neighbor's pool, right?
I suppose I could just show up at Sorab's house naked and be like, I'm jumping in.
hey ladies. Hey, how's it going? And I'm here to take a naked cold plunge. Jess said it was okay. Freddie Airmail, to be fair, Deez was in. Oh yeah, at least you didn't pull a Pat McAfee and get arrested for being in a river. Peeing in a river? Maybe.
Was it
being in a river? Jeff, your thoughts?
I didn't hear about McAfee.
I never knew this.
I didn't hear about McAfee. Did he get arrested for peeing in a river or being in a river?
I mean, there's 3 of them in Pittsburgh, and that the tributaries make more around the city. The entire city is just a vein of rivers. None of us drunk, good looking. Yeah,
says Freddie.
Oh yeah, we've all call it.
Right? That's what he does for a living.
Pedo all over Vancouver. The streets of Vancouver is just mostly Patrick urine. Do you see what I mean? Just
that's why dogs are marking their territory. Everyone's like,
yeah.
"Oh, Deez,
Deez is here. Pack it up."
I gotta say, man, I'm well. We gotta ask Leighton what he thinks about Belichick interviewing with the Falcons.
Oh, the Falcons.
I don't want it to happen. I really don't. I just
No?
I have no interest. I really wanted Jim Harbaugh. I did.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
He's going to San Diego, right? Or I mean, LA.
No, you're
No,
right.
San Diego.
No, yeah.
You're correct. That's the,
It's the San Diego Chargers, Jeff.
yeah. it is.
So what we've talked about this briefly, but you don't want Bill Belichick because he's old. He's bad at developing quarterbacks. He's
mean, all of
It's
the
fat.
above? It's all of the above.
You hate hoodies?
you hate hoodies.
Oh no, I love hoodies. I just don't like them on him. They look terrible.
Oh, yeah.
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 don't
I
like
think
that.
if you guys fire him, you'll have 3 decent years, and he'll be out at 74.
That's how it's gonna work.
He just wants to win 15 more games to have the all-time record.
I mean, can't blame him for that.
No,
but-
not at all.
I mean, he'll get them being in our division, so that season.
That's true. That is true. And plus, you guys are probably going to draft what's his name, Drake May, right?
Oh, okay, sure.
I think he's good, right?
He's
Or Jaden,
You know, I would rather
Jaden Daniels?
for obvious.
Oh, you want Jaden Daniels?
Yeah, I want.
I don't think your microphone is actually the microphone that you're using, but
Yeah.
No, it's definitely not.
What?
it's okay.
We worked on
It's
this.
all right.
It's
It
not.
looks good. It's a
What about now?
Go ahead. Keep talking.
What about now?
tap. Yeah, that sounds better.
It's a little better.
Josh, we
Then we
worked.
got
it.
Yeah,
It's okay.
we worked.
It
on
worked though when we were testing it the other time. It
this. I
was
know,
working
that's what
fine.
we
You
worked
said-
on this. I didn't make the switch. So.
I'm very excited about the divisional round. It's always very good games. I'm sorry that your Steelers didn't progress, but
It's all right.
I think we got good matchups. You know,
Yeah, this is a bummer.
you think
Jeff,
they're going
so
to
you
kick Tomlin
nervous?
out of town?
No, he's gonna
No,
be.
there's no chance.
He's got a new invigoration for life. I don't know. He said something about that in the press conference today. We'll have him from at least 2 to 3 more years, I would think. Much
Yeah.
to a lot of Steelers fans' chagrin. Even though we should be very happy that we don't have like a losing team, we are tired of not winning in the playoffs, and we are tired of not having a Super Bowl, Jeff. And
It's hard to win the playoffs when you don't have a quarterback.
It's
you
very
know?
true. It's very
That's
true.
all. That's a hard thing. It's amazing what he has done with that team without a quarterback since
3 years.
Roethlisberger. You know?
2 years. Yeah. Jeff, are you nervous this weekend? What's the nerve
Dude, the
level?
Packers looked real good.
They
Yeah, they
Um,
did.
They did.
I am more nervous than I thought I would be. I'm more nervous than if we were getting the Bucks, for example. I feel like we could have handled the Bucks a little easier, but because that Jordan Love, man, all of a sudden looks like a real good quarterback, and their defense played well. You know, I don't know. I think I like the fact that the Niners are healthy. Like everybody's healthy according to reports. Like everybody's feeling good. Got it. You know, got that rest. I don't know. I hope this isn't a big letdown. I think it'll be a good game. I really do.
Well, you're 9.5-point favorites.
I did not see that. That's a lot. That's
a big
more than I
number.
thought it would be.
Yeah. At least it started at that. It may have moved. Let me look at the line.
But you know,
one of us
Dallas
is a
was
gambling
7.5,
degenerate.
I think, right?
Dallas was 7.5. Yeah.
Yeah. So you know, I don't know.
I love
What
that
do
you
you-
just
are
had
you-
the line, just right off the tip of the tongue. You just knew the line. Just like Jeffrey's the big Niners fan, and you just happen to know.
Well, you got to be. You got
I got to be a degenerate
Yeah,
gambler like
exactly,
somebody
exactly.
else on this call.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think this matchup is a little worrisome to me. You know, more worrisome than some of the other NFC teams would have been. But I think I don't think the Niners are Dallas, if you know what I mean. You know,
No, that's true. I also I haven't heard anything about San Francisco in like 7 weeks because you guys just always just assumed we'll win, right? Like you have competition, you just go out there. Brock Purdy throws 3 touchdowns. Christian McCaffrey has a couple, whatever. You win like 30-17, go home. 35-14, go home. 31-20.
I would not mind if that was the case this week as well.
Yeah.
Not
It's being a Steeler fan, every game makes me nervous. So, but I don't think you know what I mean? I think sometimes in those early, like the wild card weekend, you get this false sense of security. Like, oh, wow, Jordan Love did this against the Eagles who didn't plan a defense for the game, or the Cowboys didn't plan a defense for the game. They're like, hey,
Right.
we're going to put up a zone defense, I think. It'll be like a zone man. It'll be a one man. There are going to be guys on the field to play the game. And then, Jordan Love looks like he's Brett Favre. But,
I don't want to take it for granted. You know, they looked sharp against the Cowboys, but We'll see.
All right, we've got our show name in the app. This is voting in the app. There's a lot of them. Okay. Here
Oh
we go.
man, look at this. Okay, we got
Jeff.
Jingle Mingle,
I'm gonna vote.
Big Fat Macaroni. I don't know where that came from. Is that one of the songs?
The people I saw that in the chat. I'm not sure exactly, but go ahead.
It Slaps.
Yeah.
Biggest problem in the world.
Uh-huh.
Woody Worgan. 3 Old Men and a Little Leighton. My
That's
personal
one.
favorite. And Enlightenment.
Like enlightenment, but
Yeah.
enlightenment.
Yeah,
Enlightenment.
that's just a stretch.
Yeah.
That's It Slaps is pretty good, but I think that 3 Men and a Little Leighton is
I think 3 Men
They're
and a
strong.
Leighton
They're
is
strong.
strong. Woody Worgan being a close second. Actually using Fred rank. Oh, instead of my Sagarian imitation, closest game by far is Buffalo -1.5 over KC. I wouldn't even give. I would give. I don't think Buffalo should be favored over Kansas City. I think Kansas City should be 2.5, maybe 3. Freddie Ammo, Detroit -8. No, Detroit should be like -4.5. San Francisco should be 12.5, I think, and Baltimore is -8, maybe. Richmond Revolution. When is Jerry Kerrs going to be on the show? Patrick, I think when we make the football announcement,
1,000%.
bring Jerry Kerrs.
Absolutely.
Patrick,
I like it.
because he's the best. He's the
He's the
absolute
best.
best. When we have the all hands call, that's the person I am most look forward to seeing and hearing from is Jerry Kurtz. He's the absolute best. Richmond Revolution. How are you going to educate the new cities to the FCF rules? We're going to do like an Iowa caucus type thing. We're going to be inviting people to each like local high school gymnasiums in each town. And we'll be caucusing for each team, showing them PowerPointing. Me and Patrick living in a van, driving across every state and city where each one of these teams will be.
It's a series of bullhorns.
A lot of bullhorns. We might even rent out the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile and just wrap it in FCF stuff. And just be like, hello and welcome to Fan Control Football. Drop down a screen, do a laser pointer. Before you know it, we got millions of fans.
Patrick, I'm looking at your expense report. What's this line? What's the bullhorn? Why all of money on bullhorn?
So many bullhorns.
So many.
Yeah. Well, you got to get one on a tripod. You got to get one that you hold with like this thing. You got one that you pop right into. You got to get the double bullhorn. You got to get the CB.
Well, yeah, you got
A double bullhorn?
You know the trio that goes on top of the roof of the van.
Oh, yes.
trio of
Also true. Yes.
Yeah.
Free
So
horn.
many
Yes.
bullhorns. That's incredible.
D Factor, would we possibly have a vote on the cities? No. No, we cannot do that. We apologize. The ownership groups choose the cities. So yeah.
They do, but like everything else still applies, right? Like, so it is still, they are still fan controlled in every sense of the word. So
Yes, that's the only thing you won't be able to do. Yeah.
Right.
Richmond Revolution. Do you have any cities you can tell us about for the 50th time? Richmond Revolution. No.
Well, Josh has a city he could tell you about. It's called Pittsburgh. He knows a lot about it.
Woody the Duck didn't realize the polls can scroll down. Yeah, you got scrolling capabilities in the app. You can scroll your way to victory.
Very high tech.
Yes. Just scroll call.
Can we go back to talking about themes, jingles, TV theme songs?
Yeah. D-Factor, don't complain. You're going to be able to make every other single decision besides what city they go to.
That's right.
I'm sorry. We can't let fans choose metropolitan financials.
Yeah, it's tough.
Sorry, Saskatchewan. The fans have decided. Time for you to pony up some dollars.
Time to find your venue in downtown Lloydminster, Saskatchewan. All right, we're going to do like some preview of 2024. Patrick, do you have things that you're looking forward to in 2024? We got 5 minutes left in the show.
I talked about racing. I'm also excited about the other sport that there is a video game of in our app that we've not formally announced, but that it's pretty clear that that's what we're doing. There's some pretty cool shit coming. I can't wait to tell all of you about it.
Yes.
I've got a couple. You want me to just go down quick hitters?
Yes.
Just boom, boom, boom. I'm very excited about True Detective this new season.
Very good.
Very excited. And video game wise, there's an independent game called Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. I played the old one. I'm very excited about the remake made by Joseph Ferris, and it is.
What about A Tale of Two Daughters?
Oh, that's the remix.
Sisters.
Hey, don't sleep on this game. I cried. And then I'm about to start an Idris Elba game, the Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty, starring the all-timer.
He doesn't have a Luther game? They just put him in a different game?
No. I'm so excited. After what was the Hijack? It was Hijack. After you told me to
Oh.
watch Hijack, I'm so excited to go hang out with Idris Elba for
Yeah.
like 14 hours in a video game. It's
I
the
think
best.
Amanda would be excited for that as well. She's a big
It's-
Idris Elba fan.
He's awesome. And then
Handsome man.
Furiosa
He's
from
a
like if I had to
handsome
pick a film, the movie Furiosa.
Who's
That's
in
what
that?
I was gonna pick. Yeah, that's gonna be exciting, man.
What's her
Fury
name?
Road
She the chess movie girl.
Oh, Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yes, thank you. She's Furiosa.
I love that at every award show, she's like, I'm only going to wear a string. Thank you.
I mean, to be fair, if you were in that kind of shape, you'd probably only wear a
Yeah,
string.
That's
top.
the joy part.
I mean,
Yeah, that is the joy. Yeah. Spreading of joy
So-
throughout the year. Leighton, anything in 2024 you're most looking forward to?
I mean, well, obviously, wedding, bachelor party.
Oh, you gotta say it, bachelor party. All right.
That's it. The Joker 2 movie is coming out this year, so
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay.
yeah.
It's,
I'll add that to my list.
It's got
That's-
what's her name
yeah.
is Haley
Harley Quinn.
yeah,
It's,
Lady Gaga is Harley.
Lady
Yeah,
Gaga.
yeah,
Yeah.
Lady Gaga?
Yeah, she's
Mhm.
Harley Quinn.
Wow.
It's gonna be good.
It's
Very
gonna be a
excited about
musical, I think.
that. No, that's the rumor, but is that confirmed?
I don't know.
Oh,
I love musicals so much. It's like
I
my
know you
favorite
do.
genre.
I know
Can
you
I-
do.
can
You
I say
pitched
something
this
I'm
show
kind
as
of-
a
I'm
musical, which
excited
is
about?
weird.
And I'm curious if you guys are excited about this.
Hit me.
I love the Olympics.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I'm
I love
excited. We were planning to go, but
The
Yeah.
fact that there's it's an
Aaron?
Olympic year, like I
Yeah.
love an Olympic year. I mean, I'm not so
I do
excited
too.
about that it's also an election year, but the Olympic year, I love an Olympic year. I love
Yeah.
the Summer Olympics. Ah, so good.
And I like that. I mean, I was a swimmer growing up, no big deal. And like
Wait,
the
did you
fact that I get to
swim
watch.
growing up. Did you?
Yeah,
swim?
no, yeah, no.
Oh,
kind of
okay. You didn't mention that in a minute. Okay.
Speedo guy,
Yeah.
kind of
Lots of abs.
shredded, all kinds of
9.
abs.
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, there was double digit abs at points.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean, so
crazy.
many abs. I mean, fuck.
Uh,
Anyway, no, is that I get to like watch my sport matter once every 4 years.
Oh, yeah,
Like, the
yeah,
sport that I
sure.
really enjoy matter once every 4 years. It is kind of fun to watch. Like I record it, I watch it. I mean, it's when Michael Phelps was doing all that stuff, it was like a fun. People were like, "Wow, swimming? Were you like Michael Phelps?" I'm like, "No, not at all. I was like a fat Italian kid from Pittsburgh, 5'8". He's like 6'5". He looks like I mean, if I had
I was Michael Flaps.
That's very good.
Nicely done.
Jonathan
what
Peck
do
in
you
the chat. I'm excited for Dune 2. Let's go.
Dune 2. I'm excited for the Fallout series.
Yes.
I didn't play that video game. I haven't played a video
Oh.
game really. But that Fallout series looks incredible. I think
That
it looks
trailer
amazing.
is just bonkers.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Excited for that. too.
Last of Us season 2, if we get it in 2024, I'm hoping we get it.
25.
Yeah, 2025. I will say that the thing that's going to hurt me the most in 2024, because you don't really know that you need it until you get it, and then when you don't have it, you yearn for it, and that's Curb Your Enthusiasm. Is the final
Yes.
season of the show?
Yep,
It's it won't have like a finale feel to it. It'll just
No.
end. It's
Yeah,
it's gonna
right.
end, Larry.
Just be
right?
angry and upset
Yeah.
at something and just
yeah.
And
can't wait. Cannot
you
wait.
know, yeah, I mean, I look forward very much to like TV like Shogun, which looks incredible.
Yeah, that looks
Yeah,
rad. That
it does.
looks good for it. Yeah.
Yeah. All of the TV that comes out in 2024, a lot of these, like either third season of The Bear and things of that nature really gets me excited. Great call in the Olympics, Jeff. What I am really looking forward to in sports, really is the Steelers possibly making some sort of decision about a quarterback. And I will follow that like a TMZ report because that's how I consume it. But also too, I've been playing some really good golf, and I'm really looking forward. My 2024 could be very not only in the fan controlled world, but in my human controlled world, where maybe fans can control me playing golf on a weekly basis to really fill the time, and maybe have Leighton be my announcer on course, and then Leighton and I and Jeff,
Nice.
maybe we all go and compete at a Top Golf somewhere, maybe
Love it.
maybe a fan controlled mini golf. I mean, anything is possible. Anything is possible.
You guys got to
Well,
come here to Denver. There's a place. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but I'm going there tomorrow night. That's like this. It's amazing indoor like digital putt place.
Oh, sick.
That's
Digital?
Yeah, where they have. It's like, what if video games and putt had a baby? It's this place. It's wild because dude, Josh. It's like you made it. There are ones where you go up to the putt hole, and there's a screen. All of them have screens, and there's a screen that has trivia on it. And based on how you answer the trivia, is you you're answering the trivia by hitting in one of two holes. So you have to try to sink the hole, and so you get bonus points for sinking it in a few shots, but also sinking it in the hole that is the right trivia answer.
Wow.
Pretty clever stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
what
serve alcohol there?
They do serve alcohol and food.
Sign me up.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
What won the poll? Jess, did we see it?
3 old men and a little Leighton, and I cannot wait for this thumbnail, guys.
That is a little late.
Thumbnail catnip is what that is.
Oh man, Jessica Samola is just back there living the dream. Oh, it's on the bottom of the screen. I'm an idiot. Thanks. Thanks everybody. Well, that was our guy, Patrick. It's great having you back.
I miss you guys.
And Jeff, I'll be honest. As the show progressed, I got more and more used to you without a beard, and I got to be honest with you, I trust you more without a beard.
Really?
I trust you less. By the end, I did not want to hear what you were looking forward to. I don't.
You know, ironically, me without a beard grows on you.
Shut it down.
Look at Leighton. Leighton quit. Leighton's out. Little Leighton's on.
Oh, that was the best. All right, guys.
That's it for this show. Thanks for hanging out with us. Be back next week. Until then, power to the fans.
Power to the fans.
Power to the fans.
Did you enjoy that video from Fan Controlled Sports and Entertainment? Of course you did. What was it? I have no idea. This is a stock end card on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel, watch all of our other videos, comment, like, subscribe, but make sure you don't smash